Good morning, everyone. The time here is midnight. This is December 22, 2018. Now, Wilhelmina is greeting you a pleasant Merry Christmas and prosperous New Year. We are almost end of the year. I know you've been searching supply for your business. And I do understand that you have been duped many times. And you have been frustrated. And you have been offered very cheap because you were looking for cheap price. Gold is not cheap. Gold is the world asset you are buying. You are buying the most expensive item in the world. Central bank needs gold. Jewelry manufacturer needs gold. Everybody needs gold because gold has many uses. Either you can make into gold coins, the money that we have every day made of gold. Either you're gonna make into false teeth, you make into gold watch or earrings and bracelet and necklace or different uses. The most important, maybe you are going to make into gold bullion. So from dust gold to Dore bar, from Dore bar to the refining. So for short, you are buying unrefined. Now, unrefined gold is very important because you are a businessman, you own jewelry manufacturer, you own the refinery, so you have your own customer. And when the customer demand the supply and you are buying from us, we are the wholesaler. So you are buying direct from the main producer. Wilhelmina is the extension digital virtual office. Wilhelmina is the one who handles sales and marketing, and I'm the one who will validate you. Now, I think you already watched my video from different video explaining about how you are able to secure properly. I know that you have been offered a lot of fake offer 22, 25, 28. It's not the real price because in Africa, the government emphasizes that the seller has to declare that to his government. The seller is paying value tax and export tax. You are not paying export tax. You have to pay the gold so that the seller can declare that to the government, and then the government will issue export documentation to the seller that he is going to export to you. Now you're gonna see what is the necessary export documentation. First of all, you have to acid the gold in order to get the purity and the carats. Then you will get attestation. You will be given that the gold is free of illegal activities. Then you will be given an ownership that you pay the gold. Then you will be given custom clearance and airway bill before the gold leave the country. Now without that export documentation, you will never get this gold out of the country. You will never, or else you're gonna be arrested as gold smuggler. So you don't need to smuggle it. Don't. Whoever offer you to pay taxes, you are waiting for disaster, and the gold will not come to you. The gold will not arrive to your destination. It happened. Many buyers complaining to Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina, I was being duped. I should meet you before. I said, well, you did not listen to Wilhelmina. You did not take Wilhelmina with you. Wilhelmina was in West Africa. I meet a lot of foreigners been stranded. I meet a lot of foreigners been duped. But I'm not going to mention their names so that they would not be embarrassed. So end of this year, I decided to take you to the particular seller that I'm going to bring you to when you buy gold. I will take you to Conakry Guinea. If you want Conakry Guinea, I'll take you to Bamako Mali. First of all, our corporate offer is in front of you. Click below, read it properly, do not ask questions, digest it properly. The more you ask questions to me, you are not a buyer. Because I've already given you everything. I explain it through video. Plus, I also put that the full corporate offer is like this. Full corporate offer 22.54 carats. That is an offer. The purity is from 94, 95, 96. It's an offer. The origin is from West Africa, Conakry Guinea, Bamako Mali, Sierra Leone. The seller is offering to sell to you the production through Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina is the one who do the marketing. So, the mode of payment is bank to bank. That is an offer. We are not bringing the gold to you without any payment. So what you have to do now, after you read, you digest it, listen to Wilhelmina's explanation, exactly the same on the full corporate offer. So now, when you send me a letter of intent to buy on your company letterhead, introduce yourself, your company name, address, telephone number, email, your passport copy, your business license, your importation license, and proof of fund. To me, if you provide that, you are a real buyer. But if you don't provide, you are not a real buyer. You are a smuggler, you are thieves, or you are crooks. Excuse me if I say this, because it's true. No one is giving you for nothing. Gold is money you are buying. You are buying a solid cash versus your paper money. Now, you're going to say, oh, well, Amina, I have a Brinks account. Yeah, you have a Brinks account. You will only get the gold to hand over to Brinks until you pay. If you're going to request that bring it to Korea, bring it to Dubai, bring it to Australia, bring it to Hong Kong, to me, you are not a buyer. You don't have the money. You are going to leverage, you are going to resell it to your own customer. Before you resell it, you pay for it. This is cash business you are buying. This is F.O.B. This is not CIF. CIF is stand for cost, insurance, and freight. Who is going to pay for that? So therefore, you have to pay the gold before the gold will be shipped to you. Cost, insurance, and freight. Now, the price of gold today on the world market is $40,500 per kilo on the world market. So we're giving you a discount. So if you're dealing with so many broker, 5 or 6, there will be no profit margin for you as a buyer because you are going to pay your broker. So we are not going to pay double commission. That is the reason why I brought this through the social media so that you as a potential buyer, you will no longer be frustrated. We are very transparent. Well, you meet Wilhelmina. Once you send me a letter of intent to buy on your company letterhead, then we will respond to you in a professional way. We will send you a formal confirmation of your order, letter of acknowledgement that we receive your letter of intent to buy. So therefore, we know who you are and you will know who we are. Once we receive your letter of intent, we will respond to you immediately who we are. My head office in Conakry Guinea, my head office in Bamako Mali, my head office in Sierra Leone. I would know which seller I'm going to put to which available stock because we have an existing customer and you are a new customer. Now today we are now almost end of the year. The production has been closed. We will resume the production on January 5. So we have plenty of gold because my seller been working 7 days preparation for Christmas. So Wilhelmina is here, still accepting order for January. So if you want to travel end of the year December, yes, I will take you to West Africa, but my extra service is not for free. I've given you free information already. This is business. You've been paying your broker and you send your broker to Africa and you lose money. You lose 1.6 million, you lose 135,000, you lose 600,000. I know you paid your broker because your broker came to me. And when I interviewed your broker, and he said to me, he's been in Ghana for many weeks, he's been in Conakry for 3 weeks, he's been in Bamako Mali for a month, he's been in Sierra Leone for 3 weeks. And he didn't get the supply because the real seller would not entertain you without validation through Wilhelmina. The seller hired Wilhelmina to market. So I facilitate between buyers and seller. So instead of paying your broker, Wilhelmina will charge my extra service to supervise you to be your business tour guide. What is airfare, hotel, accommodation, and spending money? And you lose 1.6 million. You lose 600,000. You lose 135,000. I know that because you told me. But I'm not going to mention your name. So there was a buyer from Dubai. He's an Indian. And he lost 1.6 million. Why? He's been dealing with so many brokers. And he sent his broker to outsource gold. And that broker, he has a conflict of interest. He's not serving the buyer. He is serving himself to become instant millionaire. I would like to challenge you, Mr. Buyer. Instead of paying broker, you will get the profit. We'll give you a discount. Our discount is LMA. What you figure out, you're a businessman. You figure out, and then when you come on Skype, and when you send me a letter of intent, yes, we will give you the price. Our price is tax inclusive. You are not going to pay taxes. It covers everything for the price. We give you 10% discount out of the total sale value of total amount or whatever the world market price. Figure out. Today is the 40,552. We give you 10%, you get the profit. Instead of floating around from different broker to broker, your profit would be reduced. So keep the profit. We will give you the profit because you are going to sign a long-term contract with us. You don't need a broker. Wilhelmina is here to help you to connect each other. The first trial is a very, very crucial. We don't know you and you don't know us. So, you as the buyer, we would like to invite you face to face. You don't need to be scared because Wilhelmina been to West Africa and I was being looked after by the seller. The seller asked me to travel in order for me to see why there's so many foreigners. Why the seller lost gold and why the buyer lost money. It is very simple. You as the buyer is crook. You're looking for cheap price. You're waiting for disaster. A real seller doesn't sell cheap price. So our selling price is tax inclusive. You don't need to pay taxes. Everything is in there. Right? So just come with the invitation. You pay Wilhelmina's extra service. I do charge. You know when you go to the medical center to see the doctor, you pay the consultation fee. When you go to your lawyer's office, conversation, you will be charged. There is always a fee. So Wilhelmina is exactly the same. This is business. There is no free in this world. If you don't want to pay Wilhelmina, at least you see Wilhelmina and you read the full corporate offer and you want to travel, I wouldn't be able to help you. And if you are on the ground, you come to Wilhelmina, I wouldn't be able to entertain you because we don't entertain buyers on the ground. Meaning to say, you're not a buyer. A real buyer only stay for 5 days. The time waster stay for 2 weeks to 1 month because they are not a buyer. They are outsourcing to resell it to their own customer. So you have to lay out first the capital before you get the profit. There's a saying, you lay out $1 in order to get $2. Does that make sense now? So I think I already explained to you from video to video. But if you are not paying attention to this video, to me you are not really a buyer. You are just a time waster. I don't entertain time waster. And if you requested me to come to WhatsApp, I don't. Why I'm going to talk to WhatsApp? Why I'm going to talk to you on WhatsApp? You already read the full corporate offer. You already meet Wilhelmina live. So your next move is to put that on writing, your company letterhead, send me your passport copy, send me your business license, and send me your importation license. Then you will see who we are. We will respond it to you, okay, in a professional way. Not cut and paste. Most of the broker, they float around, they come to my virtual page, copying and cut and paste. It's okay. At least you learn because no such broker explaining like this. I'm the only person who explain like this. There's so many fake offer there. That is the reason why you have been duped. That is the reason why you lost money. I am traveling to Sierra Leone by January. This buyer, he lost money in Angola. He lost money in Angola and he is willing to pay whatever my service because he need to get the supply which is rough diamond. If you cannot afford to pay my extra service to me, you are not a buyer. You're not. You are just waiting for disaster. So I think I already explained to you. And take time. Don't rush, because this is not a rush business. You show me your eagerness. Once again, I'm going to repeat again. Once after you read the full corporate offer on this video, click below. You send me your passport copy, you send me your business license, you send me your importation license, and you send me a copy of your bank statement that you have really money to pay. What's the point to travel if you don't have money to pay? This is bank to bank. You must remember, when you get this gold, there is a cost for us of $100 per kilo. So you need to spend for it. So you need to have a capital, isn't it? Now, for example, you buy 20 kilos to start with. There's a cost, $100 per kilo, to use the facility, the local refinery, in order to give you the certificate that the gold is 22.54 or the gold is 94.95. So you have to tell Wilhelmina what are you intend to use, so that I could tell the head office to give you extra gram. Because the gold will shrink if you are making gold bullion, because you are going to refine. There is a video that how to refine gold. I put that into my virtual page. You pay attention, you watch that video. That video is from United Kingdom. It's a bird company. He's buying gold in Africa. So there is a video, so that you will get full knowledge what is gold is all about. From dust gold to Dore bar, and then Dore bar they re-smelted again to make into different uses, small coins and small gold bullion, which is 50 grams, 100 grams, and 30 grams. So that is a refined coming from unrefined. Does that make sense now? Now let's talk about Brinks. You mentioned to me that your buyer has an account to Brinks, and you requested us to bring the gold to Brinks. No. We only hand over the gold to Brinks if you pay the gold. If you don't pay the gold, we will not hand over, because it needs an export documentation. It says on this video, the export documentation, what you are going to need. Asset report, attestation, ownership, that the gold is free of illegal activities, custom clearance, air bill, and insurance. So when you get all the export documentation, then that is the time we hand over to Brinks. We will not hand over to Brinks unless you pay the gold, because this is not CIF, this is not credit, this is cash business. I hope I explained everything. Alright, so I want you to enjoy your Christmas season, and we will catch up end of the year. But Wilhelmina is always here. I'm the one who will accept your order for January. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant good evening to you, and good morning to me. Here is already midnight. Thank you very much.